Hey guys, I am just really bad at this. Really bad at keeping up with everything. Really bad at this. Sorry. I took a nap, and when I woke up, I was late. Really late. I think I need to do these at 7 o'clock. Then maybe I would make it live on time. How is everybody doing? Sorry guys, I'm just frustrated. I'm trying to get into my I'm so ill prepared. Hello, I think that's me, but I will say hello anyway. By the way, we're not talking about elephants. No, it wasn't me. I am sorry, guys. Hi, y'all. Say hi if you're here. If not, I don't know what to say. But evidently, I'm dropping everything. I'm sorry. Boring live, I know. Hi, guys. How is everybody? It's taking me forever, but I'm here. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is a piece of really dark green jade. Jade has been used in all different types of uses. This happens to just be a piece. This is a piece of agatized coral. And I don't know if you can see there is an individual polyp right there, that round circle area. This is black tourmaline. It is one of the gemstones that I have in my collection. Not best quality, mind you, but nonetheless, that's what it is. These happen to be an emerald. Really, really bad emerald. Not worth a whole lot, mind you. Not really a geologist person or a geology person. I like living things much better than I do rocks, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's another emerald. Rocks can be interesting all in their own way, but this is a fulgurite. This is what happens when lightning hits sand. It produces glass and then sort of glass-like and travels through the dirt. And fuses it together. Pretty cool. Now, this is a mammal's tooth, Haven't been able to figure out exactly what type. But it is a fossilized mammal tooth. From Florida. This is another one. That's the top of the tooth. And that is one of the roots. Right there is one of the roots. Now, I don't know. I'm assuming that this is a mammal tooth, but it could be from, say, a fish. But I think that broken off piece is part of the root. Not sure what this is. It's flat. A small chunk. I don't know if this is skin or a plate. I'm thinking alligator, but I really don't know. So I think what I want to do now is talk about some of my favorite animals that I use in my videos. Just because that's how my brain is going today. Of course, one of my favorites is the platypus. And that's what he looks like. He's pretty cute. He's small. But he's one of those animals that when they first discovered him, they thought he was a hoax. They thought he was sort of a Frankenstein creature stitched together. And that was not the case. The bill has electroreceptors in it, so they can go hunting for food, whatever, in their environment. Another one of my favorites is the clouded leopard. They have this one pretty much down pat. The detail on him is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Gotta like it. Also, really like the cassowary. Now, this is a bird that is often referred to as a living dinosaur. They're known to have a temper. They do have a little bit of a dewlap or a waddle. They have some incredible claws on them too. So that's another one of my favorites. I also really like the white alligator. Now this is a leucistic alligator, meaning that it doesn't have pigments. However, it is not an albino because it doesn't have the pink eyes. I like the bumblebee. It actually has the stinger. And is large enough This is another one. This is a jumping spider. And what's really cool about this guy are the eyes, because jumping spiders do have really incredible eyes. This one looks like a male. And I can tell it's a male because the pedipalps, this thing right here, are like boxing gloves. And most of you that don't like spiders aren't going to get that close. But that's how you can tell if a spider is male. They have boxing gloves at the end of their pedipalps. I also like the woolly rhino. And I like him because he really shows off that awesome horn. The texture is about right. He looks like he's all hairy. And they would have a lot of that fur to help with being in the Ice Age and being so cold out all the time. The caiman. And all these guys, they come from Safari LDT. I am not sponsored by them in any way. These are just some of the cool figures that I have. The griffin vulture. I believe it's a griffin. Again, that naked neck. And the wings. They would have their wings out like that to soak up the sun so they can stay warm. I'm going to fall off my chair here in a second. Another of my favorite animals is the spirit bear. This is a white black bear, and they're only found in one area, and that is up in, I believe it's Washington State, in a section of rainforest, believe it or not. Another of my favorites is let's see if I can see it. I have a lot of favorites, I guess. Which, that is not a bad thing. At all. I also like the jaguar. And I have two different jaguars. I have this one. And I have this one. Wait. That is not the jaguar. What did I do? Oh. Right here. So this is the other jaguar. It's really hard to see the spots. This is an example of melanistic animal. where there is too much of the black pigments. Another of my favorites is the red panda, complete with its striped tail. Yep. And of course, me being me, the spotted hyena. So if you're ever out in Africa and you hear them laughing, that's not a good sign. That means that they have found something to eat, and hopefully it's not you. Anyway, another of my favorites, because I'm small, is the pygmy hippo. Pygmy hippos are pretty amazing, I think. They actually are a rainforest animal, and they tend to hide during the day and are out at night. Another of my favorites is the white buffalo. Again, this is not an albino. This would be a leucistic animal, just like the black bear that we saw earlier. They would actually be considered sacred by some of the Native American tribes. And this is not one of my favorites because it doesn't stand up very well on its own. But the red kangaroo, and the reason it's my favorite is it has a joey. And I just think that's so cool. I know, I'm crazy. I also really like this. This is their tree boa. Tree boas are a little bit smaller than some of the boa constrictors. They live up in the trees, and what makes him cool is he moves. And I'm not doing that. That is all on him. And from a distance, with somebody who doesn't realize that it is what it is, they might just think it's alive. We don't want to scare anybody, but that is a possibility, I suppose. Another of my favorites is this little guy. This is a huntsman, I believe. I can't see that well. So let's check. Yeah, I'm going with a yes, that this is a huntsman. These guys can get pretty big. I'm not sure on this one if it's a male or not. Males tend to be smaller, so there's that. This is a little river dolphin. These guys are not so little, but they come from the Amazon. You can see they have a slightly smaller fin on the top. When I was younger, by younger I mean as a kid, I used to have a big bag of animals. And it was always cool to see what would be included in a mix. And now as an adult, I have found this company and I really like them. Some of the animals that I've got are kind of bizarre, like this silver, very silvery looking centipede. Centipedes would not be that color. This is one of my favorite animals, not necessarily one of my favorite figures, but this is the Komodo dragon. These guys are like sharks on land. They're an apex predator on the islands that they live on. So yeah, there's not anybody on. I hope everybody has a great week. And hopefully next time I'll remember to be on with you guys. I think I'm gonna stop and say goodbye. Maybe go live on Instagram. I don't know. Goodbye.